There's a lot of dirty money out there, and an entire underground industry dedicated to scrubbing it clean.
It is now laundered.
Welcome to WatchMojo's Top 5 Facts. In today's installment, we're counting down the 5 most interesting things about the illegal yet tantalizing world of money laundering.
I don't even know what it means. I was hoping you knew. I think coke dealers do it.
Okay, all right. Do we know any coke dealers?
My cousin's a cokehead.
Number 5. Money laundering has 3 basic steps.
To conceal the source of money as by channeling it through an intermediary. To conceal the source of money.
Doesn't really help us, Mike.
Okay, let's just say you've made millions of dollars by betting on unsanctioned moose fights, or dealing knockoff Wayne Gretzky rookie cards. But how do you enjoy your newfound wealth without the Mounties getting wise to you? That's Money Laundering 101. The first and most risky stage of laundering involves placing dirty money in a financial system. It may come as no surprise that depositing $1 million in unmarked bills into your neighborhood bank may raise some red flags. So this takes some creativity, but more on that later. Next comes layering, where the launderer hides their tracks through an intricate series of techniques that obscure the money's history in the event of an audit. Finally comes the fun part, the integration stage, where dirty money has been scrubbed clean and may be used to freely purchase gold-plated skidoos, platinum hockey sticks, and high-tech apology factories. Number 4. There are many placement strategies.
That's how you launder $100 million in cash.
Our personal favorite is the blending of funds, or the Walter White, as we like to call it.
I'm in the empire business.
This strategy involves purchasing a business and subtly blending illegal funds in the daily balance sheet over a long period of time.
You'll be in charge of laundering.
I'll start looking for a laundromat.
What? Money laundering, you ass? Oh, you mean as a front, because a laundromat is a cash-based business.
Another popular placement strategy is smurfing, where smurfs, as they're called, make deposits in multiple bank accounts to avoid suspicion. Blue body paint optional.
No, I'm afraid I just blew myself.
Finally, there's bank complicity, where crooked bankers do all the work for you, making the illegally obtained money legitimate through a series of financial gymnastics.
If the U.S. Justice Department sent us a subpoena, it would become papier toilette. We would wipe our ass with it.
Placement strategies are constantly evolving, making the detection of illegal funds a continuous struggle, leaving law enforcement officials blue in the face.
I feel like a idiot.
Number 3. Money laundering is a huge problem for the economy. By nature of its secrecy, it's difficult to know exactly how much money is being illegally laundered, but the UN's Office on Drugs and Crime estimates anywhere from $800 billion to $2 trillion US enters the world economy on a yearly basis. To put that in perspective, that's up to 4 times the revenue of Walmart, the world's largest corporation. On multiple occasions, high-profile companies and individuals such as FIFA and Vladimir Putin have been accused of involvement in laundering schemes, suggesting that the rabbit hole may go even deeper than we'd expected. Number 2. You can money launder from home in your spare time.
Okay, all I did was I laundered $500 million in drug money, okay?
It's true. You can earn $10,000 a month working from home. All you need to do is transfer money from individual to individual without asking any questions. If this sounds a lot like money laundering, well, that's because it is. Ignorance is rarely bliss in these kind of internet job scams. People who get caught up in online money laundering schemes may be prosecuted to the full extent of the law if they don't take the time to ask reasonable questions about the propositions. Like, whose offshore account am I transferring money into exactly? And where is this money coming from? The moral of the story is if something sounds too good to be true, then that's probably the case.
Am I an innovator? Am I a genius?
You're a swindler. Cheat.
Come on.
Number 1. Digital currencies are likely the future of laundering.
How do we get paid?
With a totally untraceable digital currency that we can exchange for real US dollars whenever we want.
Laundering techniques are constantly evolving, and the rise of digital technology has ensured this to be especially true. In 2009, Bitcoin was introduced and gave widespread attention to digital currency for the first time in history. What differentiates Bitcoin from your typical online transactions is it has no centralized authority. If a drug lord was laundering money in an offshore account, all you'd have to do is find the offshore account. While Bitcoins, on the other hand, have numerous miners, or freelance accountants if you will, handling the necessary day-to-day computations. Nevertheless, authorities are continuously finding new and innovative ways to crack down on dirty money. So don't go putting your ill-gotten loonies and toonies into Bitcoins just yet. So what do you think about all this?
I can't believe what a bunch of nerds we are. We're looking up money laundering in a dictionary.
Would Heisenberg still be able to sell meth in the age of Bitcoin?
It's not selling out.
Yes, it is, Jesse.
For more Make It Rain top 10s and blow up in your face top 5s, be sure to subscribe to WatchMojo.com.
Get down on your knees! Get down on your knees!